Guys, what's going on? What's up, John? What's up, everyone else? Good, good, doing better. Um, let's give it 2 minutes for everyone to hop on here. Okay, 2 minutes. How was everyone's weekend? The weather was beautiful. All right, let's give it 2 more minutes. Stream did start a little bit late today, so sorry about that. Let me know how the volume is as well. Can you hear my voice well? You guys still here? I don't see anyone writing in the chat. Where's everyone at? A little bit low. Yeah, I would love to watch the fight. Um, I think it started 15 minutes ago, right? Yeah, I don't know why it's extra quiet, but I would like to watch the fight for sure. All right, let's do some chart requests. Yeah, Ocho Cinco's about to fight. um, we'll see what happens. I mean, if Mayweather loses, there's no judges either. So I mean, if Mayweather loses, then it's not going to count towards his record. So it's silly. But let's do some chart requests. Let me see. Comment in the chat what you guys want to see. I think we only have 5 people here. All right, beyond. And also, if you type in a ticker, um, give me an explanation of what type of analysis you want to see. Do you want to see on the daily time frame, um, and so on? All right, so this is totally a bullish chart. Um, it's approaching some resistance right here, right? We have this major resistance across the board right here, right? It acted as resistance again before breaking through and acting as support, right? And it rejected here again. So this is a major area of resistance, which we're at right now. So we're going to need to close above this, right? Every single time this fell through this level. Um, but check out the 821 EMA cross, right? It signaled a nice large move. EMAs are catching up, as well as the cloud. Um, but we are over this area of resistance, right? Resistance, old support, old support, old support. And if I go into the smaller time frame, we're starting to flag here, right? So this looks good, right? So this needs to break out. That's a nice bull flag. This could totally drop down one more time, maybe give us something like like that, right? And then we would have probably right, an A, B, C, D, E, right? Something like that. And then it consolidates a little bit longer before moving back to the upside. So this looks pretty good. Um, yeah, I could totally see it dropping down back to 136, right? Retesting these levels. This will give time for the MACD to get down here to the bottom before crossing. And check out the RSI. RSI is pretty low as well. So I do like this. I do like it a lot. I'd like to see a drop first, maybe Monday, Tuesday, um, a drop down to these levels before moving back to the upside. But then if it breaks here, this could run. This could easily run back to the highs up here, 220. I like it a lot. You'd like to see Dell. All right, let's check out Dell. I'm going to start with the daily. So, right, we're overall uptrend. Right, this has been uptrending since March of last year, as most charts have. Had that slight pullback, but it looks like it's holding on. Right, it held on to these EMAs, and we're moving back to the upside. We just broke this previous candle, so the next resistance above is that candle right there. So 103.80. So over that, how I would measure this is to take the fibs, swing high to swing low, and then put the one on, right? The 1618, 1272, and all the ones in between. Those are my price targets above now. So 106, 107, and 109 are my targets. Right, and then if you wanted to go into the smaller time frame, you can obviously do that again, and see what's going on here. So you could take the fib, right, swing high to swing low. I messed that up a little bit. I'll fix it in a second. Change the color so you could tell. And then there are the smaller targets for scalping or day trading, 104, 105, and 105.83. Okay. Let's do the next one. Did beyond. Let's do dash. Okay. So dash I like. I'll tell you why I like this. Let me okay. Let me delete all this. So this was at 256. It saw 110. So it got cut by 50%. So this might be the low of the low. It looks like it's trying to reverse here. It's finding support right in the cloud and the EMAs, which is a great area in which it would find support. We just had a triangle breakout. If I go into the smaller time frame, right, we had a great bull flag. Make this a little cleaner for you guys. Right, nice bull flag consolidation. Broke out, and then, or you can even do it like this. Right, something like that. Turn this magnet off. All right, like that. Right, we broke out, retested, and then shot up, broke through that previous resistance, and then bounced off of it right here, went back to the upside. But now it's trying to find some more support again. And if you take a look at the volume profile on the right hand side, we see that this area right here and this area right here is going to act as a nice support, which lines up perfectly with this region right here, right? So we can expect a bounce right in this region. So a move below, or a close below, I should say, a close below that 138.31 region We could potentially see some more downside. But if we hold these levels right here and we start to see a move to the upside, I would play a break of really any of these levels. You could play, depends what kind of trader you are. If you're scalping, you could play a break of that 147.13, or you could always play right the high, and then your next target would be up here. Right, so those are the levels if you wanted to scalp. But if you wanted a swing trade, you would just enter at the break of probably 155 I'd wait for, and then play to 167. 12-point play. Daily and weekly. Okay, I did that. UPS. Let's check out UPS. So let's go on the daily here. Haven't checked out UPS in a long time. All right. So what I like about this, UPS had a great bullish move. This was a very impulsive wave, and now we're seeing some nice consolidation. Check out the MACD and the RSI, as well as the declining volume. How'd they do on earnings? So they did great on earnings, but we just had time for the EMAs to catch up. So this is getting ready for a large move soon. Also, it is consolidating pretty nicely, right? Kind of a triangle right here. So on the daily, this looks great, right? We have A, B, C, D, and E. So if there's a bottom, this is going to be it. A move below that low of the previous day, 208.63, I would be bearish, and I would try and play down to this gap fill right here, right? My target would be 205.77. That would be my target with a break below this level right here. But to the upside, let's go into the smaller time frames. Looks good. I usually like to look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is just generally what I look at. If this could break 219, right? So we have some time. But let's take the fibs, right? So from the high to the low, and then you could always play these fibs as well. So fibs are extremely important. If you have questions about that, let me know. But you can play at the break of this 236 fib, right? 211. See how it lines up perfectly with the previous support in this case, multiple times, right? So 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. So it's possible that this can reject right here. Makes sense if it did reject because we have these EMAs, the fibs, so there's multiple areas of confluence across the board. But not bad if this can move back to the upside and break out here. It also has this little potential breakout in the smaller time frame. Not too shabby. Right, you can play this break. So there's like 3 areas of confluence right at this breaking point. So over 211.15, I like that a lot. Let's check out Tesla. Tesla I like. Tesla looks good. I've had this chart for weeks now, right? We have 1 touch, 2 touch, 3, 4, 5, 6, and now 7 touches all along this line of support. And it's holding very, very well. We're either setting up for a large move to the downside or a large move to the upside. A move below 546.98, then we'll probably see 500 and then 440. Yep, right around there. But if we can get back up to these highs right around 630, this is the 236, and as you could see, we rejected the 236 perfectly. If we could break 236, not 236, excuse me, the 236, but the 630 level, I think we could potentially reach 780. 780 is a major level, right? Previous resistance, previous support, right around the same level, right around 780, 785. So we'll see what happens. Um, but yeah, those are the levels I'll be looking for. Either a break above 630, or you can even play the low the previous day, 571. Right, if we go to the 1 hour, it will look cleaner. Yep, so a break below this, and we should see this little gap fill to the downside, and then 546. What's up, bro? Um, let's check out these charts. Sit 'em and forget 'em, Big Mike. Are those stocks you have in your portfolio, or what are those stocks? Let's check out mRNA. So let me delete this. Interesting. So the first thing I see is just like right across the board. Doesn't have to be perfect. Um, that's the first thing I see. Second is that one. It does break below, but I still think this is a valid line of support. And it did just break to the upside. 821 EMA bullish cross, some significant upside. Right, so what comes up must come down. This could potentially retest 189 if this does pull back. So be aware of that. If we take the fib, right, from swing high to swing low, take a look at the targets, right? So we hit the 1272. We're approaching the 1414. We just hit that. So this can act as resistance right here. But if we do break above this high, then my next target's 215 for mRNA. But if we do have a pullback, I'd buy the 189. Right, we have one rejection and two rejection at 189. So that would be a great area for a reversal. This kind of looked like a rising bearish wedge, but it did break out to the upside, so that's definitely bullish. Let's go over a couple of the setups that I like. Shopify, really like Shopify. One area of support, 2, 3, 4. Multiple areas of support. We saw significant upside. 821 EMA cross. We broke out of this resistance, and now it's acting as support. It's catching up to the EMA, so it might do an EMA bounce here. If we take the fibs, in this case, swing low to swing high, we're right off this 382, which that would be pretty bullish. So we'll have to see what happens. Right, it's starting to form a little bit of a triangle, a little bit of a falling wedge, however you want to look at it. I really like Shopify. If tech looks good this week, then Shopify is one of my top ones. PayPal as well. PayPal we entered on Friday. Kind of a very similar chart. So this is the daily. What I like about this, right? Tighter and tighter triangle, multiple touches across the bottom. We just broke out through this resistance, and we have a triple bottom right here. 1 touch, 2 touch, and 3 touch. That is a strong level of support. This really wants up, and we are approaching those. So a move over 264.78, and we should see 277. Really like this setup, which is why I entered 618 calls. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Take a look at the last time. 821, 8 and the 21 EMA crossed. We saw a significant move to the upside. So, like that a lot. Snap also really like this. Watch this this upcoming week, next week. 821 EMA cross. It we could potentially see some downside first on this. So be aware of that. If we take a look at the fibs, we could potentially see a move back down to this 382, right? That would be a full retest. Um, so watch for a move back to the 382. In that case, we would be stopped out, but I would look for a re-entry. Um, I'm in right now because if we look at this daily, the chart, we're finding some support on this 8 EMA, as well as a previous support right here, previous support here. So this is a pretty significant area that could potentially reverse, which is why I entered on Friday. Plus, if I go into the smaller time frame, let's go into the 1 hour. We have a wave 1, 2, wave 3, and a wave 4 pullback. So we'll see what happens, right? Time will tell. If I take the fib retracement, we are sitting at the 236 for wave 4. So I like it. I like it a lot. Sebastian asked, how do you learn all this? I'm trying to learn T on my own. Having a hard time figuring out what to read or who to watch. I mean, of course, I'm going to suggest myself. I do have YouTube videos that I think are pretty beginner friendly. As a bunch of people that I've taught have said that. If you ask the viewers in this chat, I think I've helped a lot of the people in this chat, learn TA. You just got to keep charting. Watch YouTube videos, read books. It's kind of old school. You don't have to read books. I would say YouTube is the best way to learn. Also being part of a Discord community. So like, if you take a look at the Discord, people are posting charts all day long. Make sure you look at everyone's charts, see what people are seeing. Everyone obviously trades differently and has different trading strategies. So you just need to do trial and error to see which one you like best. Everyone trades differently. So there's a million different trading strategies. But I personally trade Elliott Wave with fib, support and resistance, unusual options activity. I do a bunch of things together. Really just depends on the setup. Yeah, let's get it. We are good to go next week, or this week, I should say. Let's see what else I like. NVIDIA had a great run. It hit the target perfectly. Boeing. Let's take a look at the daily. Boeing had a nice falling wedge breakout, and now it's approaching the EMAs again. So watch for a move again towards the end of the week for Boeing. Right, if we take the fibs from swing low to swing high, watch 243. This is going to be a significant level. Right, previous resistance. Significant level across the board, 243. So if we can find some support at 243 and bounce, I'd like it. Is NVIDIA done? I don't know, but what I do know is that, watch, if I take the fib from swing low to here, it has a little more room to go. Wave 5 is right here. 746 potentially. So it could see 746. That's on the full scale wave 5 time frame. But then if I go here to here, the 1618 is 715. So just be aware, we are a little overextended. This will probably see a drop sometime. Okay. Awesome, Sebastian. If you have any questions, let me know. I love seeing that a couple of people that I've taught like a year ago have now started their own Discord community. So that's when you know that you're doing things right. I've helped people build six-figure accounts, so um, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, and it should also tell you guys that it's possible. I've helped someone. He turned about $1,000 into now over six figures. This was not overnight as well. This was it took about a year and a half, I would say. Um, but that's where most people go wrong. People want $100,000 starting from 1,000 in a week or two. It takes $100 a day is what you have to start at before you can start going for $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day. Just aim for consistency, not profits. Aim for percentages, not profits. If that makes sense. I did not do Apple. I appreciate you saying that because I wanted to go over Apple. So, Apple. Apple could see a significant move. Why? Multiple bottoms, right? We are approaching, or we are not approaching, we are at a significant support, right? Look how many times we have bounced off this level, this white line. So many times. Take a look at the MACD. Crossed 3 times here, right? Upside, downside, upside, bullish. This needs over this EMA right here. You see how it's like kind of rejecting it? This needs over, and it needs over this 127.87 level. If we take the fibs also, let's take a look at these, right? Swing high to swing low. We are right at this 236 level. So, and take a look where the 382 is. Lines up perfectly with this resistance. So this is why we use fibs. Fibs are very important. So we need back over this 127.82 level, or 87. Just in that region. And we are getting tighter and tighter, right? Take a look at the symmetrical triangle kind of thing. Higher lows and lower highs. So if this can break out of this region, I think we could see new all-time highs over 145, 150 easily. But if we break below, 122.25, I think we could potentially see a move back down to the hundreds, right around 100. This would be my buy zone right here if we see a drop below. So just be aware of that. DraftKings reversed right in my zone as predicted. Bounced right out of it. And then if we take a look at this, we're starting to break out here, right? We have multiple touches across this line, multiple rejections. We're sitting on the EMAs. This could be an EMA launch pad right here for sure. So a move over 51.92. I like this to the upside. I'll set an alert. Okay. Love that. Can I do TTCF? Yes, I can. Of course, crypto. I haven't looked at crypto in a while, actually. I got to take a look at that. So TTCF. So a lot of sideways price action, right? This is just moving sideways for a very long time. But if we take a look at this, all right, we had that falling wedge break. Chart like that, right? Something similar to that. We broke out. We're testing these EMAs. This needs over, right? Probably this level. That's definitely going to act as resistance. You know what? I'm going to delete this line. 2337 is the line that needs for sure. Right? We rejected twice, so we have a double top here, which was a previous support all across here. So that's definitely a more significant level. Take a look at the volume profile as well, right? This is going to be a tough region to break. But once this can break this region, this should see some significant upside. Okay. So I do like this over 2337, but it might be tough to get through here. So we'll see what happens. Let's see what other setups are nice. Let me go over SPY. SPY is right at all-time highs again. I feel like it's at a new all-time high every single week. But over 422.82 or 92, 422.92 is yeah, so one top, two top, three, four. So 4 times we've tested this level now, 422.92, and it's rejected. So needs over that, and I think we could see a run to 435. That's just the fib from swing high to swing low. Let's check out BB. It's a meme stock, so it's kind of irrelevant. What I would do with this is I would just take a look at the fibs and trade the fibs. This needs back over the 0.5. If this can hold the 0.5, I would consider a move back up. But it does have a slight gap to fill right here. And there's not much support down below up until around 1250. And this is just pure meme stock play. So, you know, technical analysis is a little tougher. Let's check out Airbnb. Airbnb, I love long term. It looks like this put the bottom in, right? So we had a bottom right around 121, and we just reversed right around 129. So we have a higher low than previously. Take a look at the EMAs. We're about to get an 821 bullish EMA cross. So that would be very, very bullish. A move over 152.70, I think we'll get the EMA cross, and this cloud is starting to turn green as well. So we might start uptrending. If we could break this level right here, 161.90 is my next level to target, and then 174.97. DocuSign. If this could break, let's see, 236.11 it needs, in my opinion. Right, that's this major resistance. We just had this nice big candle on earnings, right? They killed earnings. So 236.11 is the next target. Over that, right, this level, right above. Also, you can always take the fibs from swing high to swing low. And then you can just put on, you know, whichever ones you want. Pins. Yeah, let's check out pins. All right. So, pins. So, pins. Let's check it out. So, this, right, this is in a downtrend. It's looking for a reversal. It's at a pretty significant area, right? These EMAs, it's trying to do an 821 EMA cross, but it's coming back to the downside. So if we let's take the fibs. right? Always resort to the fibs, right? So from swing low to swing high. So this could be a wave two. Um, the 0.5 needs to hold. So if we do see a move to the downside, my buy zone is right between the golden zone, right? The 0.5 and the 618. Um, so we could see a move back down to here. If we do look for see a reversal in this area, this would be my buy zone. But if we start to see a move back to the upside, right, resistance is going to be 66, 63. And what I like about this chart is we have a nice big gap to fill, 69, 67, all the way up to 75, 95. So 6 point gap. If this breaks that, we should see a move to 75 within the day or two, which could be very, very bullish. And that would be great. Do you consider us back in swing market territory? Yes, swings have been working pretty well. But we'll see what happens. I bought into Snap and what was the other one? PayPal, I think. I plan on swinging it, but I'm just sizing smaller on the swings, um, just because I'm always being a risk first trader. But this is the level that I would consider buying in here, right around 60 or 58 EPR. Oh wait, let me do Intel. Sorry, John. Um, all right, Intel. Intel looks pretty similar, right? So we just saw some downside. It's trying to find a reversal right on these EMAs. So a move over 57.88, which is the high right here. This could trigger a nice move to test this level, right? 60 flat, which then right above we have a gap to fill, a 2.5 point gap right above from 60 to 62.28. Um, that would be pretty nice. Now I wonder if we take the fib from swing low to swing high. Check this out. So I mean this is a perfect example. We bounced right off the 618, which this was a very, very easy level to identify. Number one, we have the 618. We have a previous support, a previous resistance, another resistance, and another resistance, all in the same area. So this would be great confluence across the board, right? Multiple things lining up perfectly. This was a great area to add. If you missed that area to add in, we had this candle right here, a higher low, right? So a higher low is very bullish in any case scenario, right? So we reversed higher than the previous low. That's bullish. Now, right? So price moves, you move up, you consolidate, you move up, you consolidate. So it looks like it's setting up for a move higher. And these are my targets above. So I hope that makes sense, John. PayPal, I think we covered. Um, but same thing here, right? Same thing for every single stock. Um, we just broke out, we're consolidating. Now I'm looking for a move back to the upside, right? We're breaking out of this white line trend line. We retested. We have a triple bottom right here, 1, 2, 3. And the EMAs are strong. We had our 821 EMA cross. The cloud turned green, and it's looking strong. Look at the weekly. Look at the weekly MACD and RSI. That's as bullish as you could be. This is about a cross, and this just crossed as well. Okay. Amazon, I'm bearish. Right? Bearish wedge. Below the EMAs, red cloud. Doesn't look too hot. I'll tell you that. All right. Any other questions, guys? AMC is just insane. It might test this EMA right around 44.17 before moving back higher. But we'll see what happens. Reminds you of FSLY. Yeah, so a lot of stocks just look very, very similar right now. Testing, right? We find the bottom, we move up, we consolidate, we move up, we consolidate. It's just the same thing over and over again. And the more you trade, the more you'll see it, right? I mean, let me go back to here and just show you, right? Move up, you consolidate. You move up, consolidate. Move up, consolidate. Move up, fall back down, consolidate. Move up, fall back down, consolidate. Move up, fall back down, consolidate. Same thing over and over and over again. IBM. That looks good, right? So just by looking at it without even charting it, you could tell, right? We just had a breakout, right? EMA's bullish, right? We're starting to curl up. Green cloud, bull flag, breaking out very nicely. Now, whoops, dragging the wrong line. We broke over that level, right? 1, 2, 3, multiple touches. Just broke out through that. Next level above is these candles right here. We have a triple top. So 148.38 is going to act as resistance. But if it can break that, then your next level, right? Just the major turning points. That's all you got to do. Or you can take the fibs, right? Swing high to swing low to measure above. Now you have your targets above. 1272, 1414, and the 1618. I like it. Looks good. All right, guys. If you have any more questions, DM me, or just go into the Discord and ask it, and I will either answer you, or another staff or analyst will answer you, or even a member will answer you. A lot of members in our group are very educated and very good with charts. Okay. Any last minute questions? All right, guys. Have a good night. I appreciate everyone coming by here. Um, as always, be a risk averse trader and don't rush into any trades. All right. I will see you guys tomorrow.